Oh, yeah, we are recording right now. So, first of all, I'd like to say hello, everyone who are watching us from Facebook. We are so glad to have you here with us. And today is Sunday, 26 November, Sunday 26. I know that it's quite difficult to say because in Portuguese is different, the position of the day and the month. But in English, it should be say November 26, 2023, and now in Brazil is 11:05 a.m. And hello, Alice. How have you been? It's always a pleasure to talk with you. And tell me a little bit about how is everything in China right now.
Hello, Alex. It's very nice to practice with you today, and I'm doing great. Um, Now it's winter in China, so it's a little late. It's a little cold outside, but the weather is good. And what about you?
Yeah, I believe it's very good. I'm doing great. And today it's a cloudy day. Unfortunately, we have no sunshine, but even though it's not so cold, it's not so warm weather. So I believe it's a good weather to maybe to do things outdoor and to practice some sports, to went to the park, to go to the park and enjoy a free time. It be possible, even though it's a cloudy day. And what about talking about our speaking skills? So, Alice, tell me a little bit about how do you feel today with your English skills?
Actually, usually, Sunday, I will feel confident of my speaking skill because on Saturday night, in China, in Chinese time, on Saturday night, we will practice, uh, for practice English, and so that's why my maybe on Sunday, my English level is the highest among the week, and maybe on Friday is the worst.
Ah, okay, because there will be a lot of distance since the last time that you practice. So how many times you practice, much better your English to be. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. After practicing on Saturday, I will be more familiar and more confident with my English skills.
Yes, indeed. Yesterday, I remember that I told you my English was so weak and I don't know what's happening. But today I'm feel better and I believe that my English should be better than yesterday. And so let's see how is my English level. But today, to practice speaking skills, I brought some English topics from IELTS. As you can see, I usually was browsing some IELTS website or English speaking tests outside, websites. And to practice our speaking skills, there's no better way than maybe some assessments about this English speaking topic. So we're gonna use it as soon as possible here. But before I use it, I'd like to share here with you my screen. So yeah, before we practice our speaking skills, I was studying by myself. I was building some English materials, and to do that, I remember that yesterday you shared with us that you are working with ChatGPT to help your company to help your main business. And look at that, what I was doing before we started this English meeting. I was using ChatGPT as well to help me building some English materials, and I asked it to help me give me some English vocabulary related to smartphones, and it shared with me some very interesting material. So with ChatGPT, to be easier build some English materials with us, and I'm starting to use it today. And I hope my next English meeting with you and our friends will be better because I will use and I will bring for us so many English topics which ChatGPT helped me build. So just for share with you, that's what I like to do. But without further ado, let's jump into our first English question. So let's practice about our English speaking skills with IELTS speaking test. Let's practice our speaking skills. I'd like to share, let me see, let me choose a topic which will be more interesting. It's return voluntary work. Okay. Let's start. Let's speak about. Let's talk about volunteer works. I never talked about it before, so I'd like to ask you. Sorry, before we get started, because my English vocabulary maybe is it will be so limited when with this topic, but that is exactly why we are here. We are here to develop. So let's start it. First question is: have you ever worked before? Volunteer jobs in the top.
Volunteer work, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to say that I don't have a lot of experience about volunteer works, and I only have a very few experience. When I was in the university, we need to did some volunteer works, such as teach the maybe high school students or the primary school students to learn math and English. And besides, we uh, oh, I handed out the how can I say that? Maybe the let me think of the word. Maybe the brochure of the charity in the street on the streets to let them make some donations to the charity to help the poor students in the poor area in China. I have this kind of experience about volunteer works.
Oh, that's very interesting. And now I'm so shy to share with you that I do not remember. I do not remember any part of my life that I made it. Maybe I did, but now I cannot remember if I already made some volunteer work, volunteer jobs. And I think it's very important to do it. And that's why I'm shy here to say that maybe I didn't. Honestly, I do not remember, but probably not. Probably I never did some job which is called a volunteer job, unfortunately. So, what was your first day at work like? So, this, as you just said, so I'd like let's change the topic because maybe the volunteer job is not the same because here I can what understood is that we can talk about our current job as well, not just volunteer jobs, you know. Let's talk
Okay.
about our job as well, not just volunteer job, but you can speak about your current job, your actual job. There's no rules here. You can talk about any type of job, okay? Because as I told you, I do not remember my if I did some volunteer job, so maybe I will not be able to answer that question if I talk about it. So let's talk about our job in general, okay? So as you told, you have you ever worked before? I believe that yes, you do because you are at your third year, as you said yesterday, at your current job, your main job, your payment job. And the second question, talking about it, what was your first day at work like? Can you tell me a little bit about your first day at your current job, your company that you are working right now? How did you feel? How did you feel at this day when you just arrived at your first day at your new office?
Okay, I actually, it was just a very common day, and because this is my second job, and when I first graduated from school, I joined my previous company, and after spending 2 years there, I joined my current company. So unfortunately, because it was my second job, I was not so excited about this, and actually, this job is this company is nearly maybe over 90% the same as my previous company. So I was not so excited about this, and I only just went to the office and met my manager. And asked him to what kind of work I should do, and found my desk, and it was quite common, and but I remember that at first my colleagues was not were not quite um maybe I don't know which word to say. They just they only greeted me, and uh that's all. But in my previous company, when I first join a team, all the colleagues would like not only to greet me, and they will come here to introduce themselves, and maybe wanted to have some coffee chat with me, and welcomed me very warmly. But in my current company, they only greeted me and without any introduction, and without any self introduction. But that's okay. Now they are friendly to me. Maybe it's the culture in my current company. We don't usually have a very warm and very warm welcome to the new colleague. But in the work, we collaborate with each other very well.
Oh, I got you. I understand exactly what you want to mean. I had sometimes the same feeling when I joined the first day at the new companies or new jobs. There depends on which country, as you said. You just said here. Each company has their own culture or their own way to do things. But I believe so on that, but I deeply believe that independent of the culture of that company, they should be more friendly. They should be more engaging with the new employers because it's very important for the person which just arrived at this company. So I'm trying. When I just joined at the company that I'm working right now, I'm going to work. I felt almost the same. There were no one to help me to show me the things, unless, of course, my colleague, which he worked directly with me. I should say that besides him, there were no one. No one cares about who I was, or things like that. They just they just knew that at that time I was a new employer, but they didn't came to me and share some information at first. Of course, after some weeks, some months, I will join by myself. I get introduced by myself. I force myself to introduce it, to be introduced for others, and to share then my experience. And after a while, they starting they get started understand what is with my whole at this company, what it will be my whole watch, what I should do to help them, what I could do to help them as well. And I got it. I understand exactly what you just tell us because I passed through the same situation once. At least I believe that everyone will pass through this situation at least once alive, once time alive. The next one, number three. What responsibilities did you have at work? Now, tell me, of course, be careful. You do not need to share some private information here. But if there's anything that you would like to share and can share with us here, feel free to say. What responsibilities did you have at work?
Okay. I think since we have talked about my work a lot of time, I'm not quite interested in this topic. Maybe I can talk about my volunteer work and the responsibilities in my volunteer work. I think this is a new topic, and this is more interesting. And in my volunteer work, I think now. When I thought back of this, I thought it was interesting and a very valuable memory for me. It was the first year of my university, and I joined that activity to hand out some brochure on the streets, and to just to talk uh, with the passengers and tell them that maybe we want them to make some donations to the poor children. Because in China, we have a lot of rural areas, and in that place, maybe they live in the mountain, and the transportation is not quite convenient. So, those students are very poor, and they don't have enough money for the education. So, we just want to make some donations for them. And I for my responsibility is very simple to first hand out the brochures, and if they are interested in this, I will introduce them the activity briefly, and tell them the details, to tell them our goals, and try to let them make the donations. And if they want to make the donations, I will just um, register their information, and what kind of donations they have. Just register this on a paper, and then give all the information to the teacher who is responsible for this. And that's all. But finally, I think my result is not so good. Only three people made donations. But I think that's okay, because other people also loved those poor children, but maybe they didn't have enough money. They had their own difficulties. I think that's okay. But everyone's thought that we should help the poor children. I think that's enough.
Yeah, it's very important. As I told you at the beginning, when I choose the topic, unfortunately, I had no time to prepare the today's English speaking practice. But honestly, as yesterday, I told you as well that I told for other colleagues here that Sunday is like a plus. We do not have an obligation to be here. That's why I didn't brought some special English materials. So that's why I'd like to ask sorry about the talk. I know that we spoke a lot about jobs here, and I already know almost everything about your career, your job. I know that, so I'm so sorry to bring the same topic again. So let's change a little bit now. Let's talk about color and weather
No
from now.
worry. I think volunteer work is a very interesting topic, and I think don't be worried about this.
Oh, no
If I
problem.
am
But you're
not
right. You're right. So let's change it. Don't
okay.
doesn't matter now about job. I had no more. I'd like to say that about job, we are well known with our English vocabulary. We have a lot of vocabulary that provides information about our career and our daily job, the daily life, our daily job, or our daily tasks at our work. Now I'd like to change the topic. So let's practice about speaking some things about color or weather. First question is what, as you just said, is a winter season. You are at the winter season in China. So for you, what's the better season of the whole year, in your opinion?
Um, Actually, in my city, I don't like the weather in my city. I think it's not so good compared to other cities I have traveled to, because in my city, in summer it's very hot. It's extremely hot. Maybe the temperature will be sometimes 40 degrees. It's too high, but I also don't like the winter. And it's very cold in winter in my city. Maybe the minimum temperature sometimes is lower than uh, minus 10 degrees.
Wow.
Sometimes minus 15 degrees. It's very cold, and so I don't like this kind of weather, because it's in summer it's very hot, in winter it's very cold, and
It's always
unfortunately,
extremely temperatures. Yes,
yes.
always extreme parts. Oh, much higher or much lower. So that's not good. I agree with you. That's very situation. And how about spring there? How about spring there? How is the spring season out at your country?
Yeah, but unfortunately, we the spring and the autumn is very short in my in my country, um, For example, this year I remember that at the end of the September, it was very hot, and I wear a t-shirt and short pants, but um, in at the beginning of the November, it was very cold. Suddenly, it was very cold, and I needed to wear a coat. So maybe we only have 1 or 2 weeks of the autumn and the spring. And the others are summer and winter. But I think that's okay because maybe in April and in October the weather is cool. Maybe I guess I don't know exactly. Maybe 10 degree between 10 degrees and 20 degrees. It's a cool temperature, but for other months, it was not so good. And besides, it is very dry in my city. But the good thing is that it hardly ever rains, so we can enjoy the sunshine every day, nearly every day. So I don't like rainy days. Sometimes I think I
Me
hate
neither.
rain. So the sunny day is very good, and in summer the sunshine is very bright, and it's extremely good.
Oh, that's very interesting. I believe that it's quite difficult find someone that likes rainy day. I don't know. There are a lot of people, but honestly, personally, I don't remember anyone which told me that like rainy days because when it's raining, you cannot do anything outdoors, and I love do outdoors activities. I love to go to the park, as you already know. I love to maybe spend time with my friend, my family, and everything outside. But if it's raining, maybe you can just stay at home, watch movies, or go to the shopping mall and things like that. So yes, it's not there is not wrong with that, but it's quite boring when you let me suppose here that it's raining a whole week, for instance, 5 days raining. So one day it's okay, 2 days it's okay as well, but 3, 4, 5 days raining currently it's quite boring. Maybe we'll feel bored, but it's biological as well because the human beings need to see the sunshine. The human beings need to get more vitamins from sunshine, and it's more. I should say that the sunshine is one of the most motivational days than when it's raining, and that's at least in my case. Of course, I feel more happy when it's sunshine outside, when it's warm outside. I feel more disposable. I feel more energetic. And the question number two, what do people normally do in that season? As you just said, it's quite difficult for you to answer that, but you told me that at least it's 2 weeks and spring and autumn. So do you like the most of this season? First of all, you told me that it's quite difficult to answer that question, but I'd like to know again. I'd like to ask you that question. There is a special season to you, like spring or autumn, or maybe every season for you it would be good. Which season do you prefer to answer that question? So, what people will normally do in that season? For instance, now in winter season, what people usually do to have fun, to spend time with family? What is happening at that season?
Okay. So I think I forgot to answer the first question. I definitely I prefer spring and autumn because the weather is cool, and but it is very short. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we don't have many special activities in these 2 months. Let me think. Maybe sometimes in spring, especially in April, when there are a lot of flowers start to bloom, a lot of people will go to the park and have a picnic with their family. They just bring clothes and put these clothes on the grass, and then they will. You are mute, Alex. Are you talking to me?
Sorry, I was answer my wife here, so that's why I was speaking. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Okay. I will go ahead, and people will go to the park to have a picnic, and they will bring clothes and put this on the grass, and they will sit on these clothes. Maybe they will make some food at home and take this to the picnic. I think this is very relaxing. And but in autumn, I don't know. We don't have some. We don't have any special activities. But I know in winter, we will go skiing. And maybe next week or 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks later, I will also go skiing. We have because it's a little cold here, and so that's why we could ski. And and this, okay, that's all.
Oh, that's very interesting. As I told you some days ago, we talked about it, and I share with you that unfortunately here in Brazil we had no snow in time, which means that our winter maybe we got the lower temperature it to be more to be less than zero, but at least one negative degrees or two, the maximum. I don't remember any time when we go lower than, I believe lower than negative is two or three. But I really would like to, or I should say that my will or my wish it to be maybe skiing or practice snowboard and the snow because uh, every person who lives in country which is not able to get snowing time or things like that love the snow, love the would like to see the snow personally. But that is a thing that we call the karma. I don't know if in English there is a word, but karma is a word that means that everyone would like to have, but it would be not possible there for that to have. And that's very interesting. I love the winter season, even though here in Brazil we had no snowing. It's a quite good season. I should say that the temperatures or the climate change to 0 degree, I should say. As I told you, the lower it will be less than 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, but it's not so cold. It's not that raining ability. We maybe will not have rain, snowing or things like that. So the next question is number three. What is the weather usually like in your country or your hometown? You told me that when it's, for instance, at the summer it's so hot, and at the winter it's so cold. As you just said, it's the two temperature is extremely. But right now, how is the weather? And tell me a little bit about today. How was the weather today at your country? It was snowing, or it was just cold? It was just raining? Let me know a little bit more. Today, what you passed through? How was your day today about the weather?
Okay. It was a little cold today in my city. Maybe maybe minus 1 degrees. I don't know exactly. And it was not snowing, but it was a little cloudy. But actually, because China is very huge, so the weather between different cities are very different. For example, in my hometown is in the northeastern part. of China. It is in the north of my current city, so it is more cold there. It is colder there. Let me think. Maybe it is minus 15 degrees now, and because it's very near to Russia, and as we all know, Russia is very cold. And I guess my hometown is only uh several hundreds kilometers away from Russia, and and the coldest day, the coldest temperature in my hometown will be minus 25 degrees, and but in the southern part of China, now it is very warm, such as in the Hainan Island, which is a small island in the in the southern part of China. Maybe now is very hot. So the weather in different cities in China is very different. Oh,
Yes,
Alex,
it's a huge
I want
country.
to ask you another another question. I suddenly it suddenly occurred to me. And do you know Machu Picchu? Uh,
Yes,
very
I
famous
already
place.
heard. I already heard before. Machu Picchu is like I don't know if island
I
or
think
things
it's
like
in
that.
Peru.
Yes, yes, I remember.
Okay. So I think this place is very famous, and it is not quite far away from your city. Maybe you can visit this.
Let me see here. I'm Google it. Just a second. I do not remember exactly so many details about, but let's see here. Just a second. Machu Picchu. Oh, Machu Picchu, Peru. Okay, it's in Peru. Peru. I don't know how can I call it, but yes, I know exactly what it is. I remember. That is a beautiful place, to be honest. Let me see some pictures here. I'd like to share with you. Let me share my screen here, just for you have an idea if we are talking the same thing. Let me see. Is this? Is it this?
Yeah.
Machu Picchu. Oh, that's very beautiful place.
Yeah, because these days I have been searching for some tourist attractions in South America, and I think South America is very beautiful. There are a lot of famous places such as the Machu Picchu and the Easter Island, well, which is in Chile. So I think if I live in South America, I will travel to this place.
Oh, that's very interesting. What did you? Who did you get contact with? You just said about people that you know it, something like that. Why did you
Oh no,
remember?
not people. Because I am very interested in other places around the world. So sometimes I will just watch this kind of videos about tourist attractions on YouTube. And
Oh, okay.
so these days I'm very interested in tourist attractions in South America.
Yeah, it is closer to my country. It's not so far as it said, but I unfortunately I never honestly, people here in Brazil, I don't know why, but people here in Brazil and at least I should say that in South America as well, they prefer to thinking about places like Europe or like North America to travel. They have a lot. We had a lot of amazing things, amazing sites here to travel to visit, but we are more focused in other countries. You know, it's like if I ask you, Alice, have you ever heard the Great Wall in China? Have you ever went to the Great Wall? And you can say maybe you should say that. Oh, unfortunately, no, I never went there. But I should say, Alice, what are you talking about? You live in China. You must to know that place. This is one of the seven wonders of the world. So that it seems like that, you know. So people who lives in that country sometimes do not have the opportunity to see it, to travel, to enjoy that place, this beautiful place. And I agree with you. We have at South America, we have so many beautiful places. For instance, you have you ever heard about the Chile, which is called a place in Chile, I should say Chile, I don't know how can I say, but Chile in Portuguese. Let me
Yeah.
ask you the Google here. I'd like to share. Okay, and it's Andes. It's called the Andes Mountain Ranging. So let me share here with you. It's a place which a lot of sometimes even person which I know personally have been travel for this place. Usually people from Brazil go this place here. Let me share here. Go to that place by motorcycle. They just pick up, they just ride a motorcycle throughout the America, the South America, and they usually went to that place here. It's called in Portuguese. It's called
And
the
this mountain is
Cordillera. Let me share here. Can you see this place?
oh
Cordillera.
yeah, I can.
Yeah, there are a lot of roads which it's very beautiful to ride by motorcycles. You know, there are a lot of colleagues of mine that travel to there and just to take pictures. They pick up their motorcycle. They travel 1,000 kilometers away from our country just to see these mountains, you know, the mountains, the beautiful, I should say, the beautiful roads that they have there. They have a lot of big highways and some place to. I believe the best part is the site, you know, the beautiful place, the big mountains. That's is as you can see here is Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil is I believe the blue part here is called Brazil, and the other part here is Chile and Argentina and Peru and things like that.
Oh yeah. So I think it's very interesting because for me I have traveled to Europe and some other places, but I have never traveled to Japan, which is very near to my city. But I am next year I will travel there. I think I should travel there. So I think for people. People are not interested in the tourist attractions in their own country or in their own continent, but they are curious about this in other continents. So
Yeah,
I think that's quite
that is so
normal.
funny. I don't know why, but it's truly that's true. I don't know why. Even myself, I have a lot of sites, but closer to my house. Let's get my own example here. There are a lot of beautiful places. There are a lot of interesting place to visit closer to my city here, closer to my house. At least maybe 50 kilometers away from my house. Let's suppose here, and I do not since the last week. I didn't go there. I didn't saw it. I didn't visit those places. And but I decided to start doing it. You know, starting visit one-to-one places which is closer to to my house, place that I'm able to just pick up my car and drive to there. You know, it's closer. It's not so far. I do not need it to get a train, get an airplane, or things like that. It's just my car and my family, and just drive to towards this place. But there are a lot of places which when I start looking for places like this, I got so scared because there are a lot of places which I don't even know it. I never heard before, and it's closer to my house. You know, so that is exactly what we are talking here. We are talking about here. There are a lot of amazing sites. At least if I made that count, at least 15 beautiful places in each country to visit that people do not have the will to visit. They prefer to go abroad, as you just said.
Yes, I think so. Sometimes people travel not just for the beautiful side. Maybe they just want to experience different culture and to know what is happening in other countries, other places. So that's why they want to go to a very far away place. So
Yeah.
actually, I am very curious about the life in South America, and I believe I will travel there someday. But we I will face a lot of problem. I need to apply for a lot of visas. It's quite a problem, but I believe I will travel there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. People love the new experience to live abroad, to travel abroad, maybe to get the experience to speak in other language with people. Because if you think deeply about it, it would be very interesting. To be honest, can you imagine? Maybe you already got this feeling because you told us that some months ago you made a travel that you went to on a vacation and you got experience to in front or to be face to face for someone else who were not able to speak your native language. Like I should say that your native language is Chinese. I'm right, or there's a lot of people here in Brazil have so
Chinese.
many ideas about it. Is Chinese is right?
Yeah, Chinese.
Ah, okay. Because people has, I don't know, people have so many thoughts about whether it be your native language here, but I always tell them that it's Chinese, and but it's quite difficult to and quite interesting as well at the same time. Had the opportunity to be face to face with someone else, which in some other country that has no idea how can speak your native language. So you it will be very scared and very interesting at the same time, I should say. That is the motivation. Maybe that it will be the motivation. What makes people travel all over the world and less travel on their own country? I don't know. Maybe to get this experience, as you just said, just to make some experiments. Okay. So now the next question. Number 5. What colors do you like the most? What colors do you like? What is your preferred color?
Okay, it's an interesting question. When I was young, in school, I liked pink. Because pink, I like to wear pink clothes and buy a lot of things such as buy bikes and pencils and book covers, which is pink. Because I think pink is beautiful and pink represents the beautiful dream and the beautiful life, such as the life like a prince and this kind of things. It is very lovely. But now I also like pink, but now I think it's not my favorite color. Now I think I like yellow. I like the yellow, which is very close to the sunshine light. It's as the sunshine light represents the hope and all the good things in the life. So if I can see something in this color, I will be very happy and I will have a good mood.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. In fact, this color is so beautiful. I agree with you. And I agree what you just said. Sometimes people choose colors to represent because for them, for that person, represent something. They feel something when they saw that color, so that's why they love the colors that they choose. And so, but now I'm so scared about myself because I should say that my favorite color is to be black. I don't know why. I just
I think
like
that's cool.
but let me think what this can represent in my life. I don't know. Maybe I'm a sad person. Maybe I will be because people associate colors with some feelings. And if for instance, you just said that you like pink and yellow because there's so many things that these colors can reminds you. So what black could represent when people choose color, when talking about choose one favorite color? I don't know. I don't know what black can represent, but I like it. I like black. As you can see, I'm wearing some a jacket which is black and gray. So but black is always present on my life. My motorcycle is black. I choose that color. Let me say here. I had a lot of paints which is black paints, but I don't know if you call paints or you prefer to call trousers because trouser is more a British accent, British English.
Yeah,
But
pants.
I
I
have
think
my
pants is okay.
yeah, the both is right. So, but that's it. Black it to be my favorite color. I should say. And the next, number six, what's the most popular color in your country? Well, as you just told us your favorite color. I'd like to know, did you notice if there is some special color for Chinese people or for people who live in Beijing, as you just live in Beijing? There is some color, special color for them?
Let me think. I actually, white and black are very common color because a lot of people like these two colors. When we choose our clothes and choose a lot of things such as the color of our phone. We really like black and white because it's simple, and if we use some fancy color on our clothes and on our phone or something, it will be strange. It will be very childish. So I think I also, if you ask me what kind of color I like best for my clothes, I'd like to say black. I think that's
Nice.
okay.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much because I was feeling so scared about my thoughts because why do I like color black? Why do I like black color? I don't know, but I just like it. I thought it's very, as you just said, it's like a standard color. Everyone like it to black and white, as you just said. Now I'm feeling better. I'm feel not so crazy.
Yeah, I think that's quite okay. And I think in my country, especially for men, the majority of clothes, the majority of their clothes are black. And if you ask them what if color they like best in their clothes, maybe they will answer you black. But in my country, like we have another special color, which is red, because our flag in our country is red. So in a lot of important festival, such as the Spring Festival, which is the Chinese New Year, and the most important festival in China, we like to use red to represent this festival. We will have red lanterns, and we will have some. We will use a lot of red decorations to decorate our house, and we will red some. Wear some red clothes, some red socks, and we also have a red pocket. Uh, we will maybe put some cash in this red pocket and give this as a gift to other people to show our blessings. So
Oh,
this
that's very
country is
nice.
very special. Yeah.
No, that's very nice. Yes, you make me remember. That's very interesting. Yes, it's beautiful. I like the red color as well. I like it. It's one of, besides black and white, red is another beautiful color that I think. I like this one as well. And yes, indeed, I remember now the flag of your country is red. So that's it's a beautiful color. I like that one. In my country, I don't know if there is some special, but I should say that when it comes to say patriotism, when it comes to say people who love their country, they will use the colors of our flag as well. But no, it will not a favorite color. I do not should I shouldn't say that it's their favorite color, but yeah, I don't know if there is a famous color to everyone of the country, unless of the colors of the flag are flags as well. But That's it. I got you. I understand. And next one, number six. What is the, oh, sorry, number seven. Do you like to wear dark or bright colors? Oh, here we already answered that question. At least I did. I answered that I like black and sometimes white as well, but the majority of my clothes it will be black. Honestly, 80% of my clothes it will be black. 80%. Even my socks, even my socks, even my underwears, even my jacket. Almost all of them, it'll be black. I like the black colors. I believe that is quite simple, as you just said. I just open my wardrobe and I just pick up each whatever clothes that in front of me because I know it will be fit with my eyes. Because if I like it, if I feel good, that's okay. That's what I'm gonna wear for that day. And how about you? Do you like to wear dark or bright colors?
Okay. For me, I prefer white to black. So I like to buy white socks and a lot of white clothes. That's because I think white socks is maybe it is more light and uh it is I don't know how to say that. It is more easy to fit to other clothes. For example, if I have another white shoes and if I wear a black socks, it will be strange. But I think white socks is better. That's why I like to wear white things. It's only because this is another simple color, and I think it is easier to fit clothes than black. But I also have a lot of uh, black clothes. I like black pants. I think white pants is strange, so I like black pants, and nearly all of my pants are black. Um, and but in summer, sometimes I will wear some bright colors, such as some pink, or yellow, or green clothes. And because in summer, a lot of people like to wear bright colors. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the sunshine, so we need to wear some bright colors. But in winter, people like to wear dark colors, especially with some very warm coat. We will choose the dark color, especially the black.
Oh, that's very interesting. And oh, now I see that we are a normal person. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm more comfortable. And next one, let me see. Number eight. What's the difference between man and woman's preference for color? What do you think about that? There is a difference, or depends on each person, depends on each country or each culture.
Uh, I Let me think. I don't know, but in my country, I think women have more preference on the bright colors than the men. And I never see a man who wears a very such as a green suit. I never see it. I hardly ever see this kind of things. But women will wear this kind of suit, and I think that's quite normal. And maybe pink. Pink is a color that hardly ever man will choose this. But a lot of women like to wear pink clothes and use some pink bag. But in my point of view, pink sometimes represents women, and so that's
Yeah.
why men don't like to choose this color.
Yeah, yeah. I had in my mind. I don't know if I'm right, or can you correct me if I'm wrong? Let me try explain here. Uh, pe- people or women usually like the pink color because they had a reference, a guide reference for. Have you ever heard? I don't know if in China it's a common tool, a common toy, but here Brazil and America, South America, North America as well, there are a lot of people who is really really fun about Barbie. Do you know Barbie?
Sorry, I don't know.
No? Okay, let me see if I'm saying right, I'm speaking right the name. Let me try. I'd like to share here with you just a second. And because here and as I told you in South America or North America, we have so many toys. And it's a very
Barbie?
famous
Do you mean this Barbie?
Barbie. That's it.
Oh, I know this. It's a very famous toy,
Ah,
and
ah,
girls will
okay.
like this. Young girls.
Okay. But I was trying to say that women usually associate the pink color with the Barbie because Barbie
Yeah.
is like a princess. Barbie is like how can I say? It's every magic. The women love so much Barbie tools because it's like a magic. They remember the childhood, the family, or things like that. So is it the same for you? Do you like the pink color because you like the Barbie, like some things like that. Did you got Barbie? Did you have Barbie when you was a child?
Oh, yeah. When I was a child, I have a lot of dolls, but maybe it was not Barbie. It was the Chinese version of Barbie. We in China we have a lot of things of our own version. Maybe for example, Barbie is very famous in foreign countries. So China in China, we will produce our own Barbie. I have this kind of Chinese Barbie, and I like it very much. Yes, it represents the Prince's life, and associated with the pink color.
Yes, yes, that's very interesting. But that's it, Alice. We practice our 1 hour for today. I feel so better. I feel much better than yesterday. Unless, of course, I'm seeing some. I note so many points which I needed to improve my English, and that is the key to improve our English every day. We must to note, see, we must to get some notes about our English and try and master it and try and develop it and try and build a better one. And day by day, we're gonna do it. Day by day, we're gonna improve it, and we're gonna be better our English speaking we will be using. So how many times we use it, much more we're gonna be fluent. That is the key to improve our speaking skills. And I'm so glad, Alice, that you made it. Alice was the first person which answered me at our English speaking WhatsApp group today. So Alice is one of the majority of people who are here, who came here with us to practice English every day. So thank you so much, Alice, to spend this time with me and to develop your speaking skills with us here at Yes You Can channel.
Okay, I'm also very thankful to you, Alex. Because thanks to this English practicing session, I have made great improvement here, and I can notice this. I'm more and more fluent in English, and so I'm very thankful to this practicing session, and I think it really works well because we could study English by ourselves for free. I think that's amazing. And but in the future, I hope other people will join us more frequently. Because sometimes I find that it's not a judgment. I just make a very simple comment. Sometimes they are very busy. They can't insist on doing this, so we can't see them often. But I miss our other friends. I hope they could join us more and more.
Yeah, so do I. I don't know if you noticed, but as I'd like to use this part here. I know that we are recording yet, but there's no problem to share with that with our friends here. Our English speaking club is to people that really want to improve their speaking skills. And as we always said, we always talked about her, our English speaking channel. It's necessary to be here frequently with consistency and at least once a week, at least once a week. And it will be not enough as we just practiced yesterday. Alice and I practiced English together, and today is Sunday. We are here again to practice again. So we practice twice a week. But it's very important for everyone who are watching us here on the YouTube, even our colleagues, people, to get the English level that you really want, to get a good English level, it will be necessary to be here to practice, to test your English, to make your mouth form the words, to use, because if you do not use, you lose it. And that is exactly what I faced it yesterday. Even I, which came here, I believe, each season with you, I have been facing some problem with my English. Sometimes I do not remember the words as I should, and that's why I'm here to practice English. So do not give up. Always practice your speaking skills, even with us or in other ways. But it will be necessary to be here with us. That is why we created this English speaking channel to people who really want to be here frequently and consistently. That is the key to be part of our English speaking club. Okay, to be here, you must to follow our English meetings. You must to join at our English meetings at least each Saturday. That is our agreement. That is our accord with every member of our English speaking club. But that's it, Alice. Thank you so much again. I agree with you, and I'm with the same feeling. Unfortunately, I removed some people who were not joining us frequently time here. There were some people who didn't join us for more than 1 month, and these people, unfortunately, was removed from our English manager group because they feel that they were not brought some I should say they did not brought some content. They did not brought for our English partners any positive things. So to be here is necessary to bring your ideas to practice and to get more intros to get more into our English speaking club. So there are a lot of people who wasn't, and these people unfortunately was removed. I hope they could get or could join us again in the future. But for now, we will just keep at our English WhatsApp group, English Speaking Club, people who really want to improve their speaking skills and people who just came here at least once a week. That it will be our goal. And we are inviting more people to join us here. There, I believe that the next weekend we're gonna have some new members, and I'm working it, Alice, just for you have an idea. I'm working to brought my people, new people for English speaking club, and I hope that you will join us. Yes, I hope they will join us as soon as possible. But that's it, Alice. Thank you so much. I'd like to finish for this English recording session for everyone who are watching us and who watch it up to the end of this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe at our English speaking club, English speaking channel, and giving a thumbs up because doing that will help you. And YouTube channel will be shared with others by the YouTube platform. So don't forget to do it. Thank you so much, guys, and hope see you in the next English meeting. Yes, you can.